Welcome to MATH1231, Mathematics 1B. I'm Jonathan Crest, Director of First Year Mathematics here at the School of Mathematics and Statistics at UNSW, and
I'm Daniel Mansfield. You know the drill mostly. The only thing that's changed since last time you studied mathematics with us is now we have 10 weeks.
Yes.
So the assessment structure has changed quite a bit since last time you were with us. And Jonathan and I are just going to walk you through it, what's going to happen. And it is new, as we've pointed out over here. There's certainly new things in this course, more than just the fact that it's 10 weeks long now. Right.
Well, maybe we'll start, before the assessment structure, just mention that the lectures and classroom tutorials run from weeks 1 to 10.
Yeah, and online tutorials
and
as well.
Online tutorials, yes. They all run from weeks 1 to 10. So in the past, the lectures started in week 1, but other things started a bit later. You've got to be on the ball in week 1 now for everything. Yeah.
And the first online tutorial will be due at the end of week 1, Sunday, 1 minute to midnight. So that's something else that's different from last time. Another thing that's different from last time is the lab tests.
Yes, so now we don't have the class tests that you were doing before, written ones. We have some lab tests, and they will be in weeks 4 to 5 and weeks 8 to 9. So you'll book a time, a bit like there was a lab test last year, but that was only for the Maple. This is now for everything. You'll book a time that will be in week 4 to 5 for the first test. The booking will be available, or register I should say, for the time during week 3, and then you will have this test. It'll work pretty similarly to the Maple lab test you did before, except that it'll cover all topics, and you won't have access to the Maple software during this first test. It'll just be on algebra and calculus, and it'll work similarly in that you'll have all the questions beforehand that you can practice in the week before or in the night before, so that should be pretty similar. Then the same thing will happen again for weeks 8 and 9. For this one here, you will actually have access to Maple, and there'll be Maple questions in there, so you'll be able to use software on the computer as well. And again, book for that in week 7. So in order to sort of replace the written class tests, we're actually replacing that with an assignment. And the assignment happens in weeks 5 to 7. And that'll all the information will be on Moodle. You'll submit it on Moodle, you'll get feedback on Moodle, you'll get comments from the markers about how you went. And the idea of the assignment is this is where you get to actually do some mathematical writing. Yes. So mathematical writing, do you want to tell them about that?
Mathematical writing is very important. So we don't really care so much in the assignment whether or not you have the right answer. We care more about how you got at that answer. Have you explained yourself? Have you justified the answer, your process correctly? And I think that's really that's a skill that employers will look for. You don't just have an answer. You have a process that you present to someone, and that's very important.
And you also have to type it up on a computer. It's not going to be handwritten.
No, you wouldn't hand your boss a handwritten sheet of paper.
Yeah.
No, you type it up, and that's it. That's what we're encouraging you to do here.
Yeah. So other than that, I think everything's pretty much
much as usual. The only thing I think we should mention is week 11.
Oh yes, week 11. So there will be some public holidays in the term. Actually, they occur in week 9 and 10, and some lecture streams, depending on how that works out, might you have a few extra lectures in week 11. But that's TBA at the moment. We'll get back to you about that. But just everything will be on Moodle. Yeah.
So all that's left to do is wish you a good course.
Yeah.
Enjoy,
and see you during the term.